Exhale, get out. Nope. Okay, hello, happy day. Hello, 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 hello. Ooh, what happened? That's yucky. Using this to record. Ooh. Let's see. I need one more. I need one more chair thing. The production is what? The production. Lord. I had to delete a few things. We're going to get started in a few minutes. And today is the final day of our yoga challenge, which is so wild to say. Like 30 days done. Hopefully that is okay and it's not like roughly sounding for you. Okay, I have 2 hours on there. All right. So I'm trying to get my bearings together. All right. It's raining. It's been so weird lately. It's so hot, right? Everybody's saying that. It is so hot that it like past couple, this like day 2 I've noticed. Actually, I think this is the 3rd day that I've noticed that it's so hot that it's like it has to rain. It just has to. Like, and then it's so great. It's wild how this morning I woke up and it was 80. And I was like, ooh, look at us getting cooler. At 80? Like, come on. One of my friends were talking today and she was like, doesn't it? Like this morning it did kind of feel like fall for like 5 seconds. Like not actually temperature wise, but something about it felt like fall to us. I don't know. I think it's because school is about to start for our kiddos. So that's where, we hey Monique, nice to see you. About to do some stretching and stuff. I think that's where it came from, is like, oh, it feels like fall. So like it feels like fall because the kids are going back to school. That's the only reason. All right. Are we gonna start? I think we're gonna start. I had to check really quickly. So I try to be like, I'm a proud millennial, but I try to, stay up to date with, the Gen Z people. And so I just posted a reel and a TikTok where I said like, of course, but I shortened it because that's what they do. They shorten everything. So I used of course and I said OFC. And I was like, you see things, but you're like, you don't remember where you see it. And so anyways, I had to Google to make sure. I literally put into Google, is OFC short for of course? And it confirmed that it is. Because I've used that before as like text on my content, or like in the caption. But then after I posted, I'm like, is that even the right way to say it? But it is. So OFC is short for of course. Anyways, let's get started. Make sure it's easy. All right. Welcome to today's yoga class. Today we are going to focus on core, a little bit of core. I'm not gonna like get too wild, but we are gonna do some core exercises that I did when I was first postpartum with my kiddos. My kiddos now are, my son is going to be 7 tomorrow. Where are the Leos at? If you're watching this at like time of Leo season. Yeah, so my son turns 7 tomorrow, and then my daughter is 5. I feel like she's been 5 forever. She turned 5 in December. So she's a Sagittarius, which is funny. I was watching a YouTube video yesterday, and the person, she does readings and tarot things and all that kind of stuff. So she's like really into all of like the signs and stuff. And she was saying how like when you have two fires, like pretty much how I heard her, what her heard her say was like two fire signs, they're always like trying to like say like, no, I'm in charge, no, I'm in charge. And I was like, oh yeah, though that's our children for sure, because they both think they're right, they both are, you know, like they're just there's something, they're forced to be reckoned with. And so when I heard her say that yesterday, I was like, oh crap, they are two fire signs. So yeah, I got two fire signs for kids, but I say all that to say, when I first had, like after I had my son, I wasn't really back on my Zoom when it came to my fitness. I don't want to say my wellness. It was my fitness that I wasn't really too like you know, I just new mom. Like I just had one kid. Like that's a lot, right? But it wasn't until I had my second, my daughter, I was okay, I'm gonna come back on my Zoom. And I hired a coach, therapist, all of that. And the coach that I had was like she was a life coach, and she's also a yoga teacher. And what was so nice was like within her program, it was a 12-week program that I did postpartum. It wasn't like, it wasn't, how do I say this? The reason I didn't join the program for fitness reasons, I joined it more so to help with my confidence. And but within the program, she had fitness stuff. So like she had the yoga stretches, and then she also had a personal trainer that like you know, is pre-recorded videos, but gave us really good exercises for core and those type of things I'm going to share today, because it was really really helpful. Because I remember postpartum, especially because my kids are like 16, 18 months apart. My core was, what is a core? Like I didn't have it after having them. And I had to do aside from that, oh, I should also include this. Okay, anyways, it's fine. Aside from doing the life coaching, the therapy, I also had a physical therapist that, shout out to my midwife, recommended right after my son. So after my first kid, my midwife, you know, they do their full body assessment on you. And I had to do this, like, you know, you do like a sit up, right? And you're like, oh my God, you make me do a sit up. Right at like after at the 6-week appointment. And so I do the sit up barely, right? And they feel they're feeling your abdominal wall. That's what they're feeling for, right? And she was like, okay, like you have less than an inch of like gaping. So if you're not familiar already, your abdominal muscles, right? Like once you have a kid, when you're pregnant, the abdominal muscles, they go to the side so that your belly can expand, so baby can grow nice and healthily, right? So but then after the baby is out of you, ideally the abdominal muscles will just come right back, right? That's where, and I don't like to use this phrase, but that's where like snap back, like in my head, where I feel like it would come from, because you know, you literally just kind of snap back in a way, and everybody's snap back looks different. But with that being said, so it's supposed to come back together, right? Your abdominal wall is supposed to come back together so that all your organs and all of that, so like your stomach's in there, your pancreas, like it's wild when you think about it when you become pregnant, how all those organs and everything just goes to the side, right? But after baby comes out, they all have to come back, and hence the abdominal muscles have to like go like, come back like this, so then they can house everything properly. So at the 6-week appointment, that was what my provider was looking for, was to make sure that my abdominal muscles were coming back as they should, right? And there are women that it doesn't like, and so what I'm talking about is diastasis recti, right? So if you're not familiar with that already, I encourage you to look that up if you are a postpartum mom that you're like, well, how do I say this? Like, you'll notice that, you have your belly is just protruding, and it wasn't like that, or it's worsened after the baby. And this is like, not immediate. Like, I would say, like, you notice this like maybe months after, right? You need to make sure you're like, you following up with your provider though too, to have these conversations. But what that is called, when your belly is just like hanging out, if you will, is postpartum wise, is diastasis recti, right? So with that being said, there are exercises that you can do that we're going to do today. That is my long-winded way of saying that there are exercises that you can do for diastasis recti if it's not too far gone. So that's the thing. So rewind again back with my story. I do the sit-up at my 6-week appointment. And she's like, okay, it's not that bad. Like, I think it was like less than an inch that I had gaping. But again, my provider, she was like, but I'm still going to write you that physical therapy referral so that you can, get physical therapy postpartum. And I said, what? Because yes, I am a nurse, but I had never, when I think of therapy with my nurse hat on, I think of physical therapy for somebody that's had a stroke or somebody that's been in a car accident, but for somebody that has had a baby. And isn't that a shame? I'm gonna say that. Isn't that a shame, right? So I remember looking at her and I was like, physical therapy, really? And she was like, yeah, like giving birth is it's, and I know like there is a corner of the internet that's like, why do we have to say that it's a traumatic experience? For a lot of women, giving birth is a traumatic experience. I hope, that wasn't for you, but for a lot of women it is. And so she was like, giving birth is a very traumatic experience. And just the same way that if somebody got into a car accident and God forbid, a semi rams into your car, into you, you're going to have to get fixed up, right? So the same way that whichever way you birth the child, you have to get fixed up. You have to rehabilitate your body, right? And you have to be patient though with your body, because I remember, oh my gosh, like certain things in life, I don't be remembering everything, but there's certain moments in life, specifically since being a mom, becoming a mother, I remember where I was in my house. Like, isn't that wild? But I remember like where I was in my house and I'm trying to do these crunches or the bird dogs. Like, we're gonna do the bird dogs, and we're also gonna do this other thing. Not crunches, just bird dog and the other thing. I forgot the other thing is called, but we're gonna do it. And I remember feeling so weak. And I remember like I was talking so much crap to myself. Like I was, anyways, hello everybody. So that is just a little, insight tips and all of that. This will help somebody. All right. So let's get on the mat. As you can see, I am not scripted. What's a script? I don't know her. I just go off of my heart, intuition. I listen. And yeah. So we have multiple devices today, but you don't know that because you're watching me from one of these. You don't know which. Anyways, let's get grounded. Let's get centered before we activate our core. All right. It is what it is for y'all. There's nobody there on that one, so that's fine. But I just finished work, so right? Today was a very busy day with my job, and we gotta compartmentalize that, right? Which is hard working from home to compartmentalize, but we're gonna do that. We're gonna take that work brain, put it over there. I encourage you to cross your legs. We're gonna sit in easy pose. You can have one leg in front of the other. I have my right leg in front of the left. Or if you want to deepen this stretch for you, you can put one leg on top of the other. Being mindful though that, because I just noticed this when I sit like this, you don't really necessarily want to stretch the top of your foot right now. Because I know if I try to be an overachiever for me and I put my foot on my thigh versus in the crook of my leg. So if I put my foot on my thigh, right, I notice that I'm stretching the top of my foot and that hurts. And I don't like to be hurting in yoga, okay? So I just rest my foot in the crook of my leg, okay? Good. We're gonna remove the flesh from our sit bones, roll our shoulders up, back, and down. Palms are facing down to feel grounded, to bring the grounded energy into your space, into your room, and then most importantly, into your body. Let's take a deep inhale in through our nose and out through our mouth. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. Let's do that again. Good. Let's reach our arms up to the sky. Reach up. Exhale, drop that left hand down and just allow your body to melt to the left. Looking up at your right hand. Relax that left shoulder and just lean onto your left elbow, left forearm. Reaching that right hand over. Breathe. Allow yourself to come forward. Both hands come forward, stretching forward, but your bottom is staying on the mat. Those sit bones are staying on the mat, okay? Relax your head and neck. Chin is to the chest. Now bring your hands to the right. So now we're leaning on our right elbow and forearm. Palm is facing down. The right palm is facing down. Inhale, bring that left arm up and over. We're now stretching over to our right. Slightly turn your head, your gaze up at your left hand, breathing in. One more breath in. Exhale, come forward, center. So we're back to the center. Both hands are forward. See if you can creep those hands slightly more forward. Sit bones are staying glued to your mat. On your next exhale, use your hands so you sit yourself up. Let's switch legs just for balance purposes. So now whichever leg you had on top, switch that, okay? So now we have our left leg on top, very good. Let's just stay here for a moment, rolling your shoulders up, back, and down. Palms are resting on top of our thighs, settling in. Maybe you swallow a few times noticing how you feel after that brief grounding moment. As you're sitting here and we have begun our class, I want you to think about an intention. What is your intention today? Breathe that in. I will share mine with you. I'm launching a guide tomorrow, and for new moms, well, email list will get it tomorrow first, but on Friday, August 1st is the official launch date. Whenever you watch this, it will be probably past, but that's why at the beginning I was like, oh, I should have added that. And I'm like, no, Leslie, no. It is perfectly fine the way it is. Done is better than perfect. Perfect is not real. So my intention is giving myself grace. I'm giving myself grace. I'm not going to get in my way and stumble myself and be like, okay, let me push back the date. Why do we say push back? Shouldn't it be push forward? Because we can't go back in time. I don't understand that, but I just say push back because that's what I hear people say. So anybody can let me know in the comments, why do we say push back if we're delaying something? Because we can only go forward in time. We cannot go back yet. Anyways, okay. So my intention is grace. I am giving myself grace. I am repeatedly telling myself with this resource, with this guide that I'm launching for new moms, that it is going to help the women it needs to help. And it'll be down in the comments below for you. But that's a little transparency moment because I'm nervous. Like I have a physical product, but for whatever reason, this digital product, I'm a little scared. Just a little scared. Okay. So that is my intention. So you can take grace, give yourself more grace. You can steal my intention by all means. But I want you to think of your intention and breathe that in. Out through your mouth. That's good. All right, let's just shift our weight left and right. All right, y'all. We are going to do cat-cow and then get into the first core exercise, okay? So cat-cow, making sure, you're on all fours. You can curl your toes under, or you can rest the tops of your feet on your mat. Whatever makes you feel more stable in this position, okay? We are also in like a tabletop position, okay? So if you were a table, could we, set a plate? Could I set a cup? Like, can I do these things on your back, right? I'm a very visual person, hence why I be very descriptive. Anyways, drop your belly down to the earth. Lift your chest up to the sky. On that exhale, round your spine. Bringing your chin to your chest. I am not going to yell in the mic because I be getting excited. Inhale, drop your belly down to the earth. Lift that chest up. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, drop your belly down, 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 lift up. Exhale. I'm going to add that one thing though to the book. I need to add it. I need to add it. Good thing it's digital, right? Awesome. Rock your hips left and right. Come onto your knees. Shake your hands out. speaking of knees, I know a lot of people have sensitive knees, so you can double up the mat. Like you just roll it up if you need to. You can go run and get some kind of blanket or a towel. There are exercises that you can do to strengthen your knees. I'm going to make a whole class on that because the amount of people that I know that have sensitive knees is a lot of people. I feel like there's more people that have sensitive knees than not. There are a lot of different factors that play into that, right? But I'm gonna make a class for the sensitive knee people, like to strengthen your knees. It's really important. All right, let's do bird dog, okay? So this is great for the core. It's a great introductory exercise to do, especially postpartum. Like I said in the beginning, this was one of the exercises I did for my core. So what you're gonna do with bird dog, all right? We're gonna take our right hand. Let's just start with the right hand. Okay, so the right hand is out and the palm is facing you. It's not out, it's not down, it's facing you, okay? The thumb is on top. There we go. The left leg comes, oh, shoot, I almost kicked my stuff. Okay, the left leg is back, okay? So the left leg is back, and you want to have the arm and the opposite leg are in one line, okay? And you're bringing that belly button towards your core. The left hand that is on the mat is pressing into the mat, supporting you. Your left leg might shake, and that's okay. Take a deep inhale here. And on that exhale, bring your knee to chest, and then the left arm comes in. Inhale, stretch. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You notice when I reach out, so my right arm is out, my left leg is back, I'm looking at myself in my camera and I notice my lower back is a little curved. So what do I do to align that? I bring the belly button towards the spine. Notice how my spine gets straight or flat. Exhale. Good. Put that hand and knee down. We're going to do the other side, the same thing. Why do they call it bird dog? I don't know. All right, reach the left hand and then the opposite leg back. So now, oh gosh, yeah. All right, left hand is out, thumb is up, all right? Belly button towards the spine. I'm a little shaky in this. So if you are shaky, that is okay. And don't overextend the leg. And you also, with the leg that is up, you want to extend from the butt. Extend from the butt, the glute, not from the heel. Extend from the butt. Very good. Exhale. Knee to chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time in that inhale. Belly button, glutes comes towards the spine. Exhale. That's good. Lean left and right. I'm a little shaky. All right. I'm a little sweaty. That is good. All right. We're increasing the heart rate, right? Whew. Let's do that again. Now that you know what to expect. I love teaching because I get to I know what it's like to be the student, and it's like, it takes me a minute to get something. So if you are like me, I think you are appreciative of me repeating things, right? All right, so now that you're familiar with bird dog, which side did we do? Let's do the right hand out, yep. And let's not kick things. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Oh my gosh, I am extending too much, y'all. Exhale. Let me scoot up a little bit. Inhale, reach. Make sure that belly button is coming towards the spine. Exhale. Inhale. Lifting from that leg that's back. Make sure you're lifting from the glutes. Exhale. One more. There we go. Beautiful. Opposite side. Reach. This mirror, or the monitor, doesn't lie. Reach. Like, okay. Oh, there we go. One more. That's good. Very good. Good, 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 good. Let's take a child's pose. I don't know about you, but your lower back might be feeling it. All right. Good. Come on up. All right, let's get on our back. Well, actually, we'll do the second core exercise at the end. So I told you there's going to be two. We did bird dog. Then we're doing the second one at the end. Yeah. Stand on up. Stand on up. This thing lost me. No, it really lost me. That's a bummer. Hold on. There we are. Can you see me? Okay. All right. Okay, very good. Let's come onto the back of our yoga mats, all right? Feet are hip width apart. We should know hip width apart by now, especially if you have completed the 30-day yoga challenge. I am so proud of you. And if you are new around here and this is the first time you are coming to this side of the internet, Lesline's side of the internet, you can go subscribe to Yoga with Lesline on YouTube, and you can start the 30-day yoga challenge when you're ready, like today. All right, but today officially closes it out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Amazing. First forward fold. Grab those elbows. Allow your body to swing left and right. This feels so good. This morning, I did ride my bike, so my thighs and my legs are like, yes, Father God. Good. Inhale, slowly roll your body up. Ooh, that's good. Inhale, do that again. Like I said, I love to repeat stuff. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands to the top of your yoga mat for high plank. Same concept. This is core 2. So you actually get 3 core exercises today. Why is this core? I'm so happy. Yes. Come slightly back onto your heels. Make sure your hands are under your shoulders. Open up your fingers nice and wide so there's pieces of your yoga mat in between each finger space. Very good. Bring that belly button towards your spine. This is where the core is activated. Make sure you're also activating your glutes. Very good. You may be shaky. That's amazing. That's energy that you're creating throughout your body. Exhale, come down. Inhale, cobra. We peel the upper body off of our yoga mat. The tops of our feet are resting on our mat. Exhale, downward dog. You notice my yoga voice come in when we do those planks because I know. Woo! The yoga voice got to kick in because that's the only way to get through it. So now we're in downward dog. It's our first downward dog. Walk your dog, all right? Walk your doggy. Lifting those heels up and down. Bend and snap. Woo! That's like the only movie reference I know. Do not ask me any more movie references. I hate that question. All right, exhale, come to high plank. Good. We are in high plank. Belly button is coming towards the spine. We have a happy, happy smiling face. Exhale, come down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Walk your doggy. Lift those heels up and down. There's fluidity in downward dog, I promise. Very good. Exhale, knees come down. Woo! Put one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. You are safe. You are good. Your body loves this for you. Breathe in. Exhale. One more. Exhale. I don't know about you, but my heart rate is beating fast. And I love that for me, right? Good. All right, y'all. We gonna go again. Okay. All right, my friends. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Okay. All right, guys. Inhale, reach up. See the full flow of this. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Walk your hands to the front of your mat for a high plank. Exhale, come down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, swing that left leg, or right leg. I lied. Whichever leg came up, do it. Put it up for a three-legged dog. Bend that knee. Let's do some hip circles. Go one way. I just remembered another thing I want to do with you guys. Go the other way. Amazing. Kick that. Whichever foot is up in the air, kick it up, kick it up. Exhale, swing that leg in between your hands for runner's lunge. Inhale, crescent pose. Crescent pose. We are coming up. So all 10 of our toes are facing forward. Our hands are by our ears. Our arms, correction. Our arms are by our ears. More specifically, your biceps. You're here. The back heel is up. Good. Exhale. Use your hands to frame that front foot. Swing the right foot back to meet the left. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bend the left knee. Do hip circles. So you're just making a circle with your knee. Amazing. Go the other way. Kick it up, kick it up. Exhale, swing that leg in between your hands. Runner's lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, crescent lunge. If you're shaking, that's good. That means you are creating energy in your body. You're creating energy while simultaneously releasing toxins. Yes. Good. Exhale, come down. Front foot meets the left for our favorite core pose, high plank. Exhale, take child's pose. Whew. That was good. Good. Slowly come up. All right, we're going to do something. It's not really a yoga pose, but we are going to do it anyways. This keeps losing focus. I think it's because it keeps freaking losing focus on me. Come on. All right. Okay. This is not a yoga pose, but I'm not talking to yogi people. I'm talking to you who, this is new for you. This is a great it's a great hip mobility exercise. There we go. So all you're going to do, and it's a little bit of balancing. You're going to bring the right knee up. All right. You could just be here. I'd be doing this in the shower. I do not advise you to do this in the shower. But the reason I'm so stable like this is because when I'm like washing my feet and everything, I just be like practicing my balance in the shower. Again, do not do that at home. These are just weird things that I do to make sure like I'm on it. Like I'm, like I got it. Not still, I'm young, that I got it. Anyways, so we're here, right? Good. So making sure that the knee is at a 90-degree, the leg is at a 90-degree angle. Then you're just going to kick back, okay? I'm going to show you what I mean. I don't know if you're going to see it that well on the camera, but you're going to kick back. So oh man, just kind of dancer stuff, but I forget. Please forgive me. But what we're doing in essence, how should I show you? So you're going to put your leg, your knee comes up, and then your foot swings back. So you're just like doing circles, okay? I'm going to hold on to my wall because I'm not no hero right now. So knee is like this, then we come back, and we're just doing hip. Oh, it looks so good on the YouTube camera. Okay? So you're just doing that. Woo! Then just kick your leg, come forward and back. Forward and back. Put that foot down. I like to explain things. So like I said, this is a hip mobility exercise. Our hips can be very tight, right? And first, which we already started doing, we want to exercise and stretch the hip muscles around the hip bones, right? But what about the bones? You have to think, right? You have the femur. Oh my gosh, I should know this better. But you have, your femur, right, is in the hip socket, right? So what we're doing in essence, we're kind of putting some WD-40 on it, if you will. All right. So we're just rotating that hip bone in the hip socket so that you can continue to have fluidity. There's not no snap, crackle, pop. Okay. So now that you know the benefits, let's do that again. So the right knee comes up, goes back, circle it. Just do that. So it comes forward. Then I kind of do this awkward like kickstand thing to the 45, and then I kick back, and then I come down. Okay. We don't want, we want, you don't even hear me. You don't even hear me because I do these. All right. Let's do the other side. I'm going to turn around. Okay. So now the left side. So just be here for a moment. The other side is going to feel different. Our bodies are not like 100% balanced on each side. The more you practice yoga and things like that, get adjusted by a chiropractor, those type of things, acupuncture will help you feel more balanced on both sides. However, in this moment in time, it does feel different, right? All right, then do that weird kickstand thing and then come back. I have to like do the full thing. So I'm just doing like a half circle, but really focusing on my hip. It's more so the hip versus the leg, okay? Ooh, I heard a snap, crackle, pop. Lord, that's okay. And then just swing the leg front and back, like you're kicking somebody, but you're keeping that foot flexed. So you see my foot skims the bottom of my mat. It's great mobility. I'm telling you, it's like the simplest things. It's the simplest things. If you do consistently, you're good. All right, that was enough. All right, guys. Woo. All right. Let's do some hip circle. Go one way. Bring it around the town. Is that my, oh gosh. Why do I not charge my camera? It's me. I'm the problem. Side to side to side to side. Let's go down. Oh, okay. All right. Let's bring our knees to our chest. Oh, I'm actually going to turn this way. Okay. Awesome. Place your feet down so the soles of your feet are resting on your mat. Then you have your hands by your sides. All right. Amazing. This is the final core workout. Okay. So what we're doing, and yes. Okay. It's me fighting myself. Like, yes, this is the final core. Okay. So what we're going to do is you're going to, on your exhale, you're going to squeeze those cheeks and bring your body up. But you're going to leave your shoulder blades on your mat. So you notice how I kind of tuck what I'm doing is I am bringing my scapula bones toward next to each other. They're pretty much kissing, okay? Exhale, come down. Oh no. Everything is dying. Everything's dying. That means I gotta wrap up. Inhale, come down. Exhale, squeeze the booty cheeks. See if you can come up a little bit more. Your arms are flat. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale, come up. Squeeze the booty cheeks. The more you squeeze the booty cheeks, the more that your pelvis comes up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. So I lied. This isn't really core. My bad. This is more so booty stuff, which is all equally great, right? Inhale. Exhale. And we're going to pulse. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it. Come down. Yes. Good. And we're going to close out. Just rest your legs down. Hopefully you can still hear me. This is dead. Oh, lovely. Everything is dying. All right. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Feeling your heart beating, racing. Serving as that reminder that you are alive, that you are here, that you are present in this moment. I want you to take a deep inhale in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Breathe in, or bring that intention from the beginning. Bring it here as we close. Noticing, did you give yourself grace during this class? If you didn't, that's okay. Right? Just acknowledging where you're at right now. Breathe in. Exhale. Allowing your body to cool down. And acknowledging that you're here. You showed up for you. There's so many other things you can do, but you made the decision to show up for you. Let's breathe that last thing in. Exhale. Good. When you're ready, roll on to whichever side serves you. Slowly push yourself up. Whew, Lord, y'all. My camera is all the way over there. Thank you so much for showing up. Let me bring you a little bit closer. It's a little different than a regular yoga class, but thank you so much for showing up. Let me know down in the comments below what you want to see more of, what you don't want to see, whatever. You can just leave a thumbs up. The more you comment and like, the more it shows that my content is needed, and it shows it to other people that need it as well. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Okay. Let me see how that went. Let's see here. I want you to take a deep inhale. It's been doing that. It's so weird. Well, at least. Okay. All right. Okay. It's better than nothing. I don't know why.